सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
What'd she tell you? Jungkook asked, resting his hand on the table. The, that, that what? He repeated their own words. She said that they want us to get married. Theung said in one go, closing his eyes. Theung felt his heart coming out due to nervousness and awkwardness. So they know. Let the fun begin. To be Mr. John Theung. Jungkook smiled, hearing his word. Oh yeah, he said, masking his expression. Please say no to this marriage. They said again, gathering all his confidence, causing his eyes to widen with shock. What? He said. He was not expecting this. "P- Please say no. They said again, softly this time. Why? Jungkook inquired impatiently. Don't say there is another guy. Don't. I. I. I know you don't like me, they said. And how did you know that? Jungkook asked. I know, they repeated. And how the hell do you know that? Jungkook asked, getting worked up. Because you were always scrawled and taunting me. Theon out but bit his tongue a moment later, realizing his mistake. You think I don't like you because I scroll you? Jungkook asked, amused by Theon's reply. Don't do. They added, fighted with his finger. Stupid. Jungkook chuckled, eyeing his nervous palm. See, you're doing it again, Theon whimpered, due to his embarrassed situation. Look here, Jungkook said. Refuse, please. Theon announced, turning toward the door. Theon, Jungkook called him, and his step hard. Are you sure that's the only reason you don't want us to marry? Because if it is, then I don't mind changing your opinion. Theon shuddered, hearing his deep voice near his ear. They knew he was standing behind him. They could smell his strong, cooling perfectly. What happened? What did you answer? Jungkook inquired, coming in front of him, and they looked down, anxious by his presence. You don't need to marry me. You look better with your hair open, Jungkook said, removing his hairband, letting his natural wave on his forehead. Theon gasped adorably, understanding his word. Am I dreaming? I think I have gone mad. They looked at him in shock. He was smirking at him. What are you? This time moving back as he felt him stepping closer. Have I ever told you how pretty you are? Jungkook asked, still moving toward they, whereas they was walking in opposite direction. Why, why are you coming closer? They asked when his back hit the table. They glared here and there, getting uneasy. His intense stare caused sweat to appear on his forehead. They could not even look at his face due to extreme tension. Do I really scroll you very much? Hmm? Jungkook asked politely, placing his hand on the table, gauging his little figure. Huh? Jungkook, they tried to say when he hit his right hand hard on the table, making the shudder slightly. 5 to be. You need to be careful with your words, he told, smiling at his state. Me? They opened and closed his mouth like a fish, not understanding the situation. His clothes was causing him mind to clomb. Nonetheless, you're going to be my wife, so stop your little brain with useless thing, they said, tapping his temple with his finger lightly. Now, he gathered his chocolate brown hair, wrapping the hair tie around them carefully. Go and do your work, Jungkook said, moving away from his body. His face looked horror struck. Huh? They ran outside, getting into his sense, and he laughed behind him. God, please end this dream soon. Why does it feel so real? It's been real too. They finished himself, banking. Jungkook Hyun got mad. What if he got possessed by some ghost? God, if that ghost fell in love with me. Shit, what will I do now, Mr. Ghost? Did you have to choose Jungkook Hyun? Theon screamed with frustration. Theon, they must be coming, and you are not ready yet, Miss Kim explained, coming inside his room. Jimin Hyun told me to wait. He said he'll get ready, they informed, coming in front of his dressing table. You are crying again. Mr. Kim turned toward himself. No, they replied, looking away. Don't lie, she asked, grabbing his face in her hand. I'm not, they said, closing his eyes. Theon, why are you crying since morning? Just now, Yoongi and your father made you smile, and you are starting to cry again, Miss Kim said, hugging him, and he started sob again. They had decided to do a small ceremony engagement today. The wedding was planned to be held 2 weeks later. Theon had been crying since morning due to the emotional turmoil. Just an hour ago, Yoongi and Mr. Kim had calmed him down. You're crying because of Jungkook, Miss Kim asked, smoothing his back. No, they answered, crying harder. Then why are you crying? Wedding is after 2 weeks. They inquired politely. I feel something strange, Uma. They sobbed between his words.